Getting everybody to talk about the damn fight.
I don't know. Like, I found some. I don't even want to fall. I don't want to go into it.
Lamont Roach Jr. is getting ready for the biggest fight of his life against Tank Davis on March 1st, 2025. It's not just a huge WBA lightweight title fight that has fans excited. There's drama brewing around Roach's training camp. Sources say Floyd Mayweather has joined Roach's team to help him prepare for a fight against one of boxing's hardest punchers.
Like I said, at the end of it, he at 140, I'm at 140, and I have the belt, you have to come get the belt, and
Mayweather's role in Roach's camp is seen as a bold move aimed at Tank Davis, who used to fight under Mayweather Promotions. They were close like father and son, but their relationship ended badly. Tank now says Mayweather always wanted to see him fail. He also claims Mayweather gave tips to his opponent, Frank Martin, to help him beat Tank. Still, Tank isn't worried and says nothing will stop him. The fight has become even more personal because both Davis and Roach come from the same area, the DMV, Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. Both fighters grew up training in local gyms, and they have respect for their hometown. Roach even promoted the fight at Howard University, showing his appreciation for his community.
Tremendous fighter. He's a tremendous fighter. The only people he cannot be happens to be myself, Gervonta Davis, and depression.
Roach's father, an important figure in his boxing career, proudly spoke about their journey. It's a dream come true, he said, holding his son's WBA super featherweight title. He worked hard and did it the right way. I'm so proud of him. While they celebrate, Mayweather's involvement in the camp has added some controversy. His expertise could give Roach an edge, but it has raised questions about his intentions with Davis.
It's a case, do you see Rolly Romero and Ryan Garcia fighting in the future?
Rolly Romero and Ryan Garcia would be an amazing fight,
Tank Davis appears unaffected, or so he says, known for his knockout power. Tank has been one of the sport's top stars, but his split from Mayweather Promotions has sparked concerns about his future success without Floyd's guidance. Tank has insisted he doesn't need Mayweather, but his comments suggest there's still tension between them. He claims Floyd always tried to undermine him.
Has said that he would give a shot to Rayo Valenzuela. What do you think about that fight if it happens?
Give a
Rayo. That's what he said.
Because we're Ryan, it could be. He's talking.
Tank says it all started with Frank Martin, another rising fighter in the lightweight division. He believes Mayweather gave Martin tips to get an advantage over him, despite these claims. Tank says he isn't worried about Mayweather's involvement in Roach's camp. Mayweather's role might serve two purposes, helping Roach's strategy or trying to mess with Davis mentally. Roach has kept quiet, focusing on the bigger picture and helping younger fighters. I want to make sure others get the same guidance I got, Roach said. Tank's training videos are creating a buzz as he prepares for the March 1st fight. He looks faster and sharper than ever, showing off his impressive speed and precision. Fans are impressed by his raw skill, knowing how much work he's put in to be ready for the fight.
That's gonna fucking get me what I want, that make me into a bigger star, is me versus Ryan. But I think that's premature. Me and Ryan will fight at welterweight.
Tank's pad work is flawless. He and his trainer move in sync, like a dance, landing punches with perfect accuracy. His speed is incredible, constantly moving and finding openings, reminding fans why he's one of the most feared punchers in boxing today. Tank's training has a lot in common with Mayweather's style, from defense to offense. Tank has learned from Floyd in the past, but their relationship has soured. His recent training shows he's refining those lessons to build his own legacy, using his power and skills in his own way.
Pero como lo he dicho, yo aquí estoy para pelearle ahora en 140 y demostrarle que estamos igual de fuertes o más fuertes que en 135 y también callarle la boca.
I'm not about to dodge Ryan Garcia. I'm ready to fight him on 140. If he wants to, I'm ready.
Lamont Roach has a tough challenge ahead. Roach is talented, disciplined, and ready to prove himself, but Tank's 28 knockouts in 30 fights make him a dangerous opponent. Tank's power comes from perfect timing and strategy, not just strength. Roach will need something special to keep up with Tank's speed and power. This fight is about more than the title. It's about dominance.
Hey fans, we know that Turkey Al-Sheikh has released this breaking news a few days ago about Ryan Garcia fighting Raleigh, not Pitbull Cruz. I want to clarify, Pitbull Cruz didn't take that fight because for an up.
Tank's latest training footage is impressive, showing his sharp focus. Whether shadow boxing, hitting a heavy bag, or sparring, Tank moves with purpose and confidence. There's an emotional element to this fight, with Tank feeling disrespected by people in boxing, including Mayweather, and he's determined to prove himself.
Like, what happened with all that?
Let me ask you a question. And how often does Oscar lie about because I know he lies a lot. All I know for a fact is
Tank's words make this fight more than just a boxing match. It's about respect. Fans are talking about Mayweather's rumored involvement in Roach's camp, and while Floyd hasn't confirmed it, the story is already making waves. Tank wants to show he doesn't need Mayweather's approval to win.
There he goes ducking. I see you, Lupe.
Yeah.
I see you, Lupe. Yeah, I know. I see him trying to duck around there.
Yeah.
While all the attention is on Tank, Roach has been quietly training with his family and friends at Howard University. His father has been a constant source of support, teaching him discipline and hard work. For Roach, this fight isn't just about personal glory, but about representing his hometown, DC, despite being the underdog. Roach's technical skills and calm attitude show he's ready to face the challenge.
See, the boxing world, they just want the Haney rematch so it could be settled once and for all. What is your message? Obviously, you guys are going through the lawsuit right now, but if you and Devin can run it back again, under what terms would it be?
Run it back the same way, just a little higher weight class.
Tank's training footage keeps impressing fans, showing his power and precision. Each video sends a message to Roach and the boxing world. Tank is ready for whatever comes his way. Fans are eager to see how Roach's disciplined style holds up against Tank's explosive power and speed. This fight is one of the year's most talked about matchups, with Tank aiming to prove himself and Roach hoping to shock the world.
Haney as well on Fight Hub yesterday, and he mentioned how he's going to be back in March. Are you excited to see him back as someone in and around your division to be back fighting healthy again?
I think excited is like a strong word, but I'm interested. I want to see how he...
Tank Davis is often mentioned among the best fighters, especially as he's one of the sport's hardest hitters. His knockout victories over stars like Ryan Garcia and Leo Santa Cruz have made him one of boxing's most exciting talents. With his retirement coming in 2025, fans are eager to see what fights he will take on before he retires.
Definitely need a tune-up or two.
Then he should do a fight before.
I know that's messing with his mental. That whooping you just took, whether he was off the PEDs or not, which he was, but still, like, the world saw you take that beat, and I feel like you need to get back in the ring. Stop giving that Ryan Garcia situation so much of your time. Get your lawyers and your management team.
One name being discussed for Tank's future is Naoya Inoue, a Japanese boxer who has dominated multiple weight classes. Inoue's fast hands and knockout power have made him a feared fighter. However, despite the interest, Tank doesn't seem eager to fight him.
He definitely wants to see, and his priority this year is obviously the rematch with Ryan Garcia. How does it feel for you to be able to hear that that's a priority for him?
Tank has always been blunt, so when people suggested a fight with Inoue, he responded strongly, saying, "What the F?" He's frustrated by constantly being linked to fights with fighters from different weight classes, especially with the size difference.
Elmo, he don't really want the rematch because he just claimed, I don't want no rematch. So there won't be no rematch. I beat the shit out of him. It was the easiest fucking fight I've ever had in my life. So I'm not going to fight him again. I felt like I was fighting an amateur. I made it look like he shouldn't even be in the ring with me. But if he wanted to do it again, I'm going to end him even worse.
Tank's response shows a dilemma he faces as a top boxer. Everyone has suggestions for who he should fight next, but this comes with added pressure. Tank knows his career is limited. He plans to retire in 2025 and he wants to focus on the matchups that matter most to him. Not just any fighter,
Yeah, I read somewhere you fought him amateur like 5 times?
6 times.
For now, Tank's focus is on ruling the lightweight division. He's already beaten some big names, and he wants to take on more top opponents. A fight with Shocker Stevenson is expected soon, which could be a big moment for Tank's career. There's also talk of a matchup with Vasily Lomachenko, a former lightweight champion, which would test Tank's skills to the limit.
It's looking like I'm gonna fight Teofimo Lopez, so that's good. You know, I've seen him today.
Tank has certain opponents in mind. Despite his frustration with being linked to every possible opponent, he's never backed down from a challenge. His win over Ryan Garcia was a huge statement, and now he's ready to make a similar impact against other top fighters.
Garcia handled Devin Haney, to me personally, doesn't call for a rematch. Once Ryan gets back in action, once Ryan gets back in rhythm, and maybe has a tune-up fight, possibly in late April.
Tank's thoughts on a fight with Inoue are clear. He isn't interested. The size difference is too big, and it doesn't make sense for him to move up or down in weight. Inoue is a powerhouse in smaller weight classes, while Tank is firmly in the lightweight division.
I'll tell you in London. He just told me that it's easy where I'm gonna beat Devin again. So
Tank's focus remains on his future at lightweight. He's aware of the high expectations from fans, but for now, he wants to concentrate on the task ahead, with retirement on the horizon. Every fight counts, and March 1st will be a big one. All eyes will be on Tank to see how he performs against Roach.